Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing, Ian Jones? I ain't seen you in a minute, seem like. You doing okay? Good to see you. I'm trying to share it out. Can you share it out because I don't have. Hey, son, how you doing, love? Thank you for coming on. I don't have no subscribers on this channel. My other channel, I can't go on there and use all my time. So I'm trying to share it out to a couple of people. Y'all share it out for me. I'm going to talk about some records. I'm going to read some history, y'all. Yeah, I got real history. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to be trying to figure out, talk about it. I'm just going to read what's been wrote about mine. With all the rest of this bullshit that I see going on, I'm disappointed. It's just holding us back. So y'all share this live out, please. I don't ask for much. I'll never ask for no money. Just please try to share it out. I ain't gonna be here long either because I just want to make my presence known. I'm putting my words out here in this atmosphere. I'm doing my work. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my work. I'm leaving my legacy in my words, what my ancestors did. Whoever they be, if they be Huguenots, if they be Moors, if they be Indians, if they be Negro, if they be black, if they be colored, if they be African American, whatever they are. If they my people, they my people. And I'm going to behold every drop of that blood. So let's not get it twisted. So share it out, y'all. How many in here? 3 of y'all in here. I'm going to get started in a few minutes. Let me see who I should say. Frederick King. I'm going to tell y'all about my day because it was a fantastic day. However, I kind of got lost in the sauce because I tried to do something that, it didn't work. And now I don't even want to really share my video with the same people because it's like, hey, let me down, so I don't know what to do. You understand? So, but I guess I should give him another chance, huh? So I'm gonna do that. But I really threw in the towels because I done been, I done seen a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna share it out again. Hopefully, appreciate the ones that's in here. I'm gonna get started in a minute. I'm gonna do a lot of reading. Yeah, I'm talking about the meeting, son. I was very disappointed. I mean, because it shows me where our people are, and it's devastating to me because all the playing and the bullshit I see going on, all the, hey, it's time out for that for me because I got natural action documentation that beats conversation. What the hell I got to sit here and argue with a nigga, or debate a nigga about what my people was and who they are? So I mean, I took it upon myself to make oh geez, peace and love to you, much honor. Thank you for coming over. I'm gonna do some records tonight. I'm reading real records from Virginia and South Carolina about who my people were. I don't have no issues of knowing what Indians we were. I have no problem with that. So I'm just sick and tired of listening to niggas who don't know who they is have a problem with who I am. Or who all of us who say who they are. Well, I got the damn record. And I'm tired of playing it. I'm tired of playing it. You from Virginia, you see what's up there, don't you? We finna find out who signed some of this stuff. See, because I got a lot of folks who got charters to come in and do some work. So all this now, the lies is being told, we're gonna read it and see how it really happened. Or how they say it happened, because who's to say any of this shit is right? But if they can read these other stories, then truly I can read mine, right? That's how I see it. My story's just as real as theirs. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Shout out to Legit Hustle in the building, my son. I appreciate you for coming over. Yeah, I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna send this out to these people that did not come to the call today. They didn't have time, I guess, but we're gonna see. I still gonna keep building the best I can. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. So let me see. Can y'all see that? Let me see what I need to do. Will I do that? Then I can't see y'all. Okay, y'all see what's up on the screen? Virginia and the Virginia Youngs. Okay, a second edition. The only reason why I got this document is because somebody in these documents is in my tree. Oh, I already said the Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson. These folks is in my tree, y'all. And these cartoon, pale skinned people they got down here. Nah, don't play. Don't play. This is when the dope get mixed, right? Yeah, that's when it gets mixed. So we ain't going for it, right? Okay. Let me see what's in my chat. Before y'all in here, that's what it is, right? I'm gonna wait till a few more of y'all come in here because I need y'all to share this out. Because I'm gonna leave it on record. It depends on how deep I get into this. Y'all know me, when I do my videos, I don't leave them out there for niggas to play with. Because I know some stupid niggas out there. So when my shit get real serious, if it's something that I feel like I don't want it to be out there, I'm going to make it private. So if you ain't here to get it, you won't get it. I'm sorry. Unless you call me and say, can I, will you send it to me? But just to leave it out there for these stupid niggas, I ain't got time to play. Y'all see, I don't play. I don't play with people. This is too much for me. It's too serious. So, I got 4 of y'all in here on Philly. I know Philly gonna be gone in a minute, but I appreciate Philly. Because Philly is the reason I got any. Philly is the reason I got probably any of y'all. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Some of y'all follow my information. But OG Philly, he always tell people to share my channel. So I really appreciate him for that. And every time he show his face over here, I really appreciate him. So, shout out to you and the fam, bro. But yeah, I got so much information, I don't even be knowing where I want to start at, but I thought I'd put that up on the screen, y'all. Because I got another one that's called The Historical Southern Families. And I thought it was really good too. Yeah, it's been over, son. It's been over, but I'm in this battle to win. See, and I know I got a lot at stake. That's why I'm staying on the field, And I see a lot of people live, and I just can't keep not doing what I gotta do because everybody else gonna be live all day. No, I'm gonna get in where I fit in. Those that come over here, they come over here and get it, and those that don't. Because it ain't for them if they don't. That's how I see that. Because it ain't gonna be a lot of us make this journey. But I intend on doing what I'm supposed to do, right? So let me stop this little music. I don't like to talk over music, I really don't. Okay, Phil, that's all you see. So let me see what you did. What the Phyllis? I'm here. I'm not going. Oh, that's awesome, Philly. Thank you. Appreciate you spending a little time with me. That did a heart good. Did a girl's heart good. Yes, sir. Okay, so, but I'm gonna start with this small piece, this piece right here, and see because I thought it was something interesting. And it says extreme left from Independent Hill on County 619 to County 646. But this is in Virginia. So I'm sure somebody know where this is because I don't. It says right, let me see, right here, 3.4 miles to County 608. Left here to a lane, 1.4 miles. This is some directions to some land or something. I guess I don't know, you guys. I'm reading. Right on to the lane, 1 mile to the site of the second Prince William County Courthouse. Okay, this is where the courthouse is. In 1742, when the formation of Fairfax County necessitated the removal of the seat of Prince William from Occoquan Creek to a more accessible point, the rivalry of 5 sections of the county caused the section to be placed in the hands of the Board of Arbiters. Colonel Henry Fitzhugh, Colonel William Fairfax, that's why they named it after Fairfax, right? And Colonel John Colville. After a meeting held at the Nabisco Iron Mines, you know, when I read that earlier about those iron mines, anybody know of their family being in the iron business? Because there's a piece of land in Indiana that my great grandfather's land patent, and when my goddaughter checked it out, she found that it was in between a steel mill, iron. She said an iron mill and a railroad track. This is where what was 90 acres, I think it was, maybe something like that. So when I saw this, it made me think, okay, in 1742, they got iron. So it made me want to research what, those iron mills at that time, which I will probably do something on that, right? So it says um, that the courthouse be erected at the plantation of Philemon Waters. Y'all remember these names because a lot of these names going to be some names that's going to come up in y'all tree. I promise you, because these was the people that these things were set up for. They wasn't set up for pale skin. Okay, they hadn't brought them here yet or got them here yet. However, they say they got here, right? So this site was part of the tract that had been patented. Y'all heard me say that had been patented in 1712, right? By Louis Reno. Louis Reno is one of my relatives. He is a Huguenot. Okay? Louis Reno and Philemon Waters. Here on March the 25th, 1754, John Wright, the presiding justice who had succeeded his father, another John Wright, so he was John Wright Sr., right? Administrated the oath that enabled young Henry Lee to become the practicing attorney. You see what he did? He only did an oath. He didn't have to be an attorney for real. This is how these things was done. I'm reading y'all some actual records that they got in the archives, right? Bramo Deezy, what's up? Great continuation. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Okay, it's 3 of y'all in here. Shout out to the 4 of y'all that's in here. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for coming. Okay, so it says, so he administered an oath for him to be their attorney. This Lee was the father of Light Horse Harry. Anybody ever heard of Lighthouse Harry? Hey, Goddess. How you doing, sis? Appreciate you. Y'all tell me y'all know who Light Horse Harry is, because y'all go. It says Lighthouse Harry Lee, his last name is Lee, and grandfather of Robert E. Lee, y'all. Y'all heard me? So Light Horse Harry, those are the names that indigenous people had, that the so-called natives at that time before they gave those words to those other people. The so-called red man, the so-called Indian, the one that they gave the Negro, the black and the colored on now, that is so it's such a biggie that people don't know who they really are, right? But I got records. I got records to show that our people were called the red man. I got records to show that they had Indian names as well as English names. So when people are arguing over it, that means they don't know who the hell they are, in my opinion. That means they don't even know. They are still speculating. Why? I don't understand. Anybody in the chat understand that? Help me out. Maybe we can get somewhere. But this Light Horse Harry Lee is the grandfather of Robert E. Lee. So that Robert E. Lee, that pale skinned man, right? That's who they give us, a pale skinned man. Because all the stories that they have created is created against us, not for us. Anybody agree? I mean, it's an actual fact. Shout out to the 5. Somebody just dropped in. Thank you for dropping in. So here in the 18th century, now we just left 1754, right? So then it says here in the 18th century, this area was settled by Huguenots. See, we're going to stop playing about who did what, and how. Let's find our records and let's stop hiding who the hell we is so that we can fix whatever we need to do. Because there's obviously something needs to be done, because somebody playing a head game on us. And they can't play a head game on me because I got documentation of these conversations. So I'm sharing them now, and hopefully some of y'all can put y'all stories together. And I mean, all the bickering and all the it just don't make sense to me. When we fighting, supposed to be fighting for our life, but we fighting is funny as hell, but it's wicked. So let's go. Extreme left from the Independent Hill on County 619. Wait a minute, did I read that? Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. I know I had read that earlier. My bad. Here in the 18th century, this area was settled by the Huguenots, who, upon some disagreement, dispersed themselves up and down the country. Okay. When they say country, they ain't talking about the whole America. They talking about Virginia, because each one of those so-called states that they call themselves carved off were countries. Still today, I live in the country of Georgia. Okay? So, they said they were spread it all over Virginia, all over the country of Virginia, leaving Mannequin Town. Anybody ever seen Mannequin Town? I'll put it up if you want me to. It's a town called Mannequin Town. Their first Virginia home. They was there, y'all. That was their home. Now, remember, this is Virginia. But have we not always been told that England colonized Virginia? These are the French Huguenots. Somebody got some explaining to do. I mean, did anybody know that the French, they're supposed to be the 13th colony of the English settlement, right? That's all I ever heard was the 13 colonies. Can y'all help me out in the chat? I appreciate it. Because I'm stuck right there. When I see this and I see these French right here, and I know the Spanish was down there in Louisiana and down there in Florida. So all of them did this to us. I mean, it was like a conglomerate. They over here, they over here, and they over there. That's what I'm saying, son. They don't tell us that they are like it's just the Europeans. But see, what happened was this is what really happened. See, we in the 1700s right here, right? This is the 1700s. But in 1620s, 1630s, that's when Europe King Charles the First. So you had King Charles the First was in the 1600s. Then you had King Charles the Second was in the 1700s, and these was a European. Then you had the King what is Charles, what is his name, William, for the on the French side. You had the first right there. Then you had the second on the 1700. So you see what I'm saying? Then you had your Spanish king. So we had three different kingdoms coming upon us on every side. That's why you got the Spanish little stucco little building that you can probably blow down. Yeah, they ain't been there that long, but that's why they got it there, because the Spanish colonized these places. Texas wasn't even in the colonization. Louisiana, not those places wasn't in the so-called 13, right? All I ever got was the 13 colonies until I started reading these records. Then I saw all the other people all around. And the story is that everybody came because of religious persecution. Is that what y'all got too? I mean, I got that they came here because the king or the rulers over there was persecuting them because of their religion. But the king is the one that gave them all the things that they needed to come over here. The king is the one that gave them the patents and gave them the charters. But then they still come over here and say they came because of religion. Who persecuted them? And then they come and do the same thing and bring their religion and persecute us and take our land. So y'all, appreciate y'all being here. Y'all. I mean, I hope I'm sharing something that you don't know. But if you know it, I hope you help me out with what I don't know. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Help me out. So in 1740, no, wait a minute, I'm still messing up over here. I'm going back up here again. The Mannequin Town, their first Virginia home. Their French names variously and strangely spelled appear in the land grants. Y'all hear that? They names appear in the land grants. Who granted thee? Who granted thee land patent? The French king. It says they had land grants and county records, y'all. See, this is why these records has been kept, because we've always had record keepers. We've always had business. It's business. Okay, it says here that Louis Taquet, Mary and John Taquet, Reinhard de la Folio, and Philion Waters. Remember him? And Lewis. I forgot Lewis is like my fifth to eighth. Remember, that's at the last end of this generation. If somebody's at the fifth, they really is the last when they start mixing. Remember, see when it is in the 1700s. But I got records back to 1400s of my Indian relatives, right? See what I'm saying? So these is new people who done came in and mingled in our genealogy. They're here. They're right here. It says they land lay on the lower side of the Cedar Run, just south of Brenttown, tract of 30,000 acres. They got 30,000 acres, y'all, in Virginia. And these the French Huguenots. But then you got the English, they over there too, right? Yeah, you got all these people, right? It's crazy. They got 30,000 acres. It says this is part of 968 acres of land patented by Louis Reno and Clement Chevelle in 1711. So he was over, this is 1750s. We're reading about 1750, but he had 968 acres in 1711. Near County Road 608. Epic. Hey, love, how you doing? Great continuation. Thank you for coming over. Read some records about some Virginia Huguenots. Relatives, of course. I wouldn't have these records if they weren't my relatives. They're not in a book. These are records. So, Louis Reno and Reinhard Delo Folio patented another 950 acres in 1712 near Broad Run. So that's 968, 958 a year apart. They just who giveth thee? Everybody say, who told them? Who give them the right? Who? The king. Stafford County, Virginia. DBKZ, page 73, March the 12th, 1700. John Allen of Stafford and Louis Reno, a very popular man, wasn't he? Of the same county, 100 acres on Rocky Run and Austin's Run. Yeah, I know somebody in Virginia got to know what some of these places is, because I want to know. In Aquia, Precinct also noted, this is near Waters land. You remember Waters, the man named, what his name was? What his name? What his name is? Waters over here with Lewis. What was his name? Philemon. Yeah, Philemon. You know, that's a biblical name, right? Everybody in here know that. Philemon is a biblical name. Shout out to the 8 that's in the chat, y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. I just want to do some reading because I'm tired of people that like they don't know who they is. And I'm going to show y'all some Indian records too. I'm going to show y'all some records where my ancestors was called the red man. Their race was red. See, these niggas walk around here talking and debating, don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I got ancestors that was left on records as being such. Right? I got ancestors who had Indian names and also English names, and that they also spoke English. Okay? I don't understand some of these sniggers that's running around here trying to degrade and put us down, like, because there are records to clarify any dispute that these niggas want to have about us. And I'm just gonna put mine out there because ain't no shame in it. And I'll die for this shit. I don't care because it's real. And I'm tired of the discrepancy. I'm really tired of seeing people that don't even documentation beats conversation. That's all I'm gonna keep saying. If you know or you got it, you ain't gotta argue about it. Okay? Now, Stafford County, Virginia. I did that one already. This is where they got another 100 acre on Rocky Run and Austin's Run in Aquia. Okay, this is near Waters land. Apparently land taken up by Thomas Waters. That's another Waters, y'all. From Virginia Gazette, May 1752. Prince William County, April the 3rd, 1752, to be let to undertakers at a vestry in Dessingen Parish. Anybody know what Dessingen Parish is? On White Sun. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Thank you for being here. There's 8 of y'all in here. I appreciate you. Okay. Okay. I keep losing my place. Y'all help me out. Okay, it says that Watson Tuesday on May the 20th next, or if bad weather, the next fair day, 2 stone churches, each to contain in the clear 1,800 feet. Any person or persons inclinable to undertake one or both may bring their plans and proposals at that time. Did that sound like they just were giving away 2 churches? Did anybody? Oh, yeah, they put it in the Virginia Gazette that Prince William County on April 3rd, 1752, to be let to undertakers at a vestry in Decigen Parish on White Sun Tuesday. The May 20th next, if it's a bad weather, they say they'll go to the next day. 2 stone churches, each to contain in the clear 1,800 feet. Any person or person that want to get it, they come and show their plans and their proposals and they can get it. So that says that they didn't build these churches, right? Would that be safe to say that these people didn't build these churches? I would think so. Hey, Copper Goddess, how you doing? Thank you for coming over. Did anybody see what I said? They getting these buildings, but they didn't build them. There was already some big, huge buildings here. 1,800 feet. Okay. William Tell and Louis Reno, church wardens. So they end up being the church wardens of those churches. There is a great plenty of fine stone in the stones, y'all. The stonework. They take this from us, y'all. They say we ain't do this. Well, if we was here, who did it? I say. From Virginia Gazette, another article, y'all. Original edition, June 30th, 1774. To be sold, pursuant to an act of assembly on Monday, the 1st of August, being Prince William's court day. See, that's where, oh yeah, that's where they sell your stuff on the courts. That's where they sell your land, your property on the court steps. Anybody know what it's called? It's called Black Acres or something. Hold on. Let me see where it's at. Tell you where they sell your land on the courthouse. Okay, let me see. Black Acre, fictitious name used by the old writers to distinguish one portion of land from another, to avoid ambiguity as well as the inconvenience of the fuller description. No, that ain't it. It's another one. So I'm gonna find it before I get off this phone, because it's black land. When they sell your land on the courthouse step, that's what it's called. Okay, so they're selling this on August the 1st. The Old Chew, land of Decigen Parish in the said county, adjoining the lands of the present incumbent, the Reverend James Scott, situated on the Quantico Run, about 9 miles from Dumfries, containing about 400 acres. The soil is fine for wheat or tobacco, and there may be made, they coming over here for work, y'all, made considerable quantity on the same. Henry Lee and Louis Reno, the church warden. Louis Reno, the immigrant, let's not, you hear that? The Huguenot, he was an immigrant, married name uncertain, and died about 1755. Children, as far as known, was Thomas Reno, born 1708, married a Jane and had children. William Reno, this is their genealogy, okay? But the dad was an immigrant, a French Huguenot. Judith, all of these are his folks, uh, which they are my folks too. That's why I'm reading this. I'm reading this. Let's be clear. Um, this is just a bunch of names that I'm not going to go ahead and read, but that's pretty much it. I wanted to share that part, um, being that a lot of us do have people in our tree that we don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna go right up here. Let's see. Scroll for me. let's see. I'm gonna move this other thing out the way. Stop screen sharing that. Okay, now. Oh, goodness. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. Okay, y'all. Can y'all see that? Make your screen big so you can see what I'm trying to show you here. Where is it? This right up in this corner. Okay. Can y'all see that red right there on race? Can you see it, you guys? It says red, race, Chief Tecumseh. Tell me if you can see it. I can't see right now, but tell me if you can see it. It says right up under his name, it says race. Red. People are arguing that fact, and I don't understand it. Right? People are literally arguing that fact. You saw it, right? Okay. So why would anybody, now these are names or titles or something that they did in paperwork, right? They did paperwork, and we were part of a system that we were doing what we were doing to survive as we do today, right? Can y'all see that? As we do today, we still surviving. We still doing what we have to do factually, right? So this is one point that I want to prove, that our people were being called red people too, just like they calling us black now, right? This document right here proves, yes, 3 of y'all in here, appreciate y'all being here, because this is just to prove that people are arguing over bullshit that don't mean nothing. This is another one, records of my relatives. These are some Sacs and Fox Indians. Wait a minute, let me get it where you can see it. Sacs and Fox Indian. You see it right there? Sacs and Fox. You can see it right here too on this side of the page. Sacs and Fox. Okay, now right here you'll see it say Indian name. You see it? Say Indian, right? Indian and English name. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Okay. This is the Indian side. Can y'all see those names? Nanawa, Nanawa, and the name James. He's the head of the household. And his wife is named Power Mokwa. Power Mokwa. Y'all see that? So that is another piece of evidence of my family who is Indian. And here go the other page of this same one that had the Indian and the English name on it. This is her stuff. This is her name. Her name is Marie Jefferson. Can you see that? Wait a minute. Let me get it a little bit better. Can y'all see that? Wait a minute. Can I make it bigger? Yeah, I can make it bigger, y'all. Can y'all see it? Her name is Marie Jefferson. What's her race, y'all? Can somebody tell me her race in the chat? Anybody see it? Her race. Let me make my screen very small so I can see what y'all saying to me. I'm only here to prove a point tonight. Do y'all see her race? These are two different papers, y'all. Two different papers. And they're two different documents that I'm saying. These are three different documents. Two of them says red, and one of them says the English and the indigenous name. So that is my point. I didn't want to be here long. I've been here almost an hour. And I really wanted to just prove a point and put it on record. As I say, Indians in the house, Indians always have been. The people came and they mixed in with us later on in time, but that still didn't take away from the Indian in us. It still didn't take away from us being the people that we are. So I just wanted to share that. I have French, and I definitely know I got some Spanish because I got too many people down there in Florida and Texas and Louisiana. So when I think that if we can stop the division, because it's too much division, and we're fighting against ourselves. That's all I see. We're fighting against ourselves. And if we can just stop fighting and know who we is, I think we'll be all right. And that's just my take on it. Because we're beating the wind, really. We're beating the wind. And I appreciate y'all for coming in. I just wanted to put it on the record. I'm an Indian. I'm not Negro, black, or colored. I know all of those terms came from the Spanish. See, and so how the Spanish, you see what I'm saying? The Spanish down there in Florida and California, how they make us be Negroes. But these are Spanish words. So they all came together. I'm looking at all three of them as those three religions they tried to give us. I'm looking at all three of these colonies or colonized who made all these different companies, did all these different things. It wasn't always this way, y'all. This is some new stuff where we at now. It wasn't always this way. And we got records to prove it. We got records to prove how the transitions happened. Yeah, I just read how they were getting all this land. There wasn't nobody coming over here. It wasn't like they told us, y'all. It was more bombs dropped on us than the world's wars fought, I believe. I believe a lot of lies was told. So, with that being said, I'm going to play Mama G's song, and I'm going to get out. Shout out to the Mama Chief. Shout out to Dre Cobb. Shout out to all the Mama Chief and the Papa Chief. Yeah, the three kings. Yeah, I go for that. Soul food, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down just by the sound of a voice. There isn't another feeling inside. When it's you, you won't let your game. And you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fight. She gon' make you put them feelings aside. She can lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with them eyes that fly. What's up with Mama Chief? I'm a ride. Cause we all need a Mama Chief. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chief. The greatness, the patience, the foundation, the knowledge passed down so many generations. Our motivation. I just want to thank you for my creation. Cause we all love a Mama Chief. Yeah, we all need a Mama Chief. Yeah, we all rap for Mama Chief. The dedication. I sing it tears at my graduation. Now look more you gonna make it. You're the reason I'm one of the greatest. Yeah, cause we all love Mama Chief. Yeah, we all love our Mama Chiefs. I love y'all for real. Yes, y'all. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming up in here though, for real. I ain't gonna tarry. Oh boy. I ain't gonna tarry y'all. Like I said, the hour is good. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Peace, love, and light.